oh, you guys had me deactivating my Twitter. I deactivated X because people are like to me, you a trust fund baby.
No, they're saying she's too.
I don't relate to the streets. What am I writing about? I'm far from the streets. I don't know anything. I've never probably in my life.
Girl.
I've probably seen a gun black from a cop that we called because somebody broke into the house.
What's up, everybody? My name is Balisa Pacho, better known as Miss Monita herself. Welcome to the Mormuse podcast. Yes, sir. Yet again, it's a beautiful Saturday. I'm out here with the crew. We have J-Man, we have Novanation, and of course, the Bendo. Today, they're all here. Bendo related today. I don't want to lie. Make sure to check that out as well. And of course, my guest on plan is the so ever beautiful Miss Radio, Miss Hip Hop. I want to I've always felt like I'm alone in this thing. But until I met her, I was like, okay, I got this. What's up? Who are we with today?
Yo, what's happening? It's Hip Hop's guardian angel, formerly known as NENEKAZI, but you can scream hit girl, hip hop, hump, and things like pirara.
Pooh! That was so smooth. It was so smooth. Like you can't say
what's happening.
You can't say you don't understand the lingo now. Like you are here.
I don't.
But that was too smooth. I feel like you've mastered your intro. As long as you have that.
And you know what's funny?
Yeah.
I had my intro and I was like back in Eastern Cape.
Nice.
I was manifesting. I was like, this is what I'm going to say when I get to the city. I'm going to ha on the hoo.
Nice. All right. So we have a very tight schedule on Sanjay, and I'm really sorry about that.
Okay.
I'm just glad that you were finally able. Like we've been planning this episode.
Yeah.
For so long, guys. Like the fact that I think about it, it hurts. It hurts. But I'm glad that you're finally here and we finally met. We're finally doing it. I think I just want to start by getting a glimpse of who is NENEKAZI and what do you do?
That question is always so hard. You only think you know yourself till someone asks you, like, tell me about yourself.
True.
Hectic.
Yeah.
But on like professional level, I'm a radio personality, 7-time self-published and award-winning author, and I'm an entrepreneur currently in uni, and I'm studying law.
Hectic. That's why your parents. That's why after. It's like. No, I understand. I see the vision now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the fundamentals of. This is everything that you do on a silver platter. You do a lot, right? And I think for a person your age, as a woman, as an author, as a person in entertainment, guys, the moment I'm in trouble, this is what I'm calling. I just hope that you finish in time.
Spit dial. 2 years, like 2 more years to go.
Let's rock.
Like 2 more years to go and we out.
All right. So why did you venture in radio? I think that's the most common one right now. Why did you venture in radio in the first place?
I don't know, man. I think it's my love for hip hop.
Okay.
I saw an opportunity and I took it.
Yeah.
So this is actually how I got into radio. I was just like, I was visiting the site and just walking around my friends, and we were walking past my name. So it has like a sticker written like auditions for radio. And my friends are saying it as a joke. Like, actually, dude, you talk so much.
Yeah.
Like, go in and go audition. I'm like, no, man, like, I'm not about that. Like, you know, I'm shy. And my friend's like, no, you're not shy, go in.
Yeah.
I get in and they give me like a script. Like, she give me a script, like, and like the name of the show on that script says the Ivy Raps.
Nice.
Hence, I actually went on and made it like an Instagram TV reel thing.
Yeah.
And I went there and it just happened. Like, I was like, okay, what are the odds that I'm in a new city and it's like my second, third daycare and there's an opening at a radio station for a hip hop show?
That was meant.
Why not?
Yeah.
This is God's grace. This is God saying you're at the right place at the right time.
Definitely.
And that's how I got into radio.
Nice. So this was which station?
This is Sounds of Azania back. I just matriculated 2022. Yeah, I matriculated 21. So 2022 when I come to the city. Yeah.
2022, that's where we get the seed of radio
Radio starts there.
So have you always been a hip-hop person or it took you in that moment?
I think by default, I've always been a hip-hop person by default.
Okay.
So the chat is, my brother used to be like a dancer, like you know? And our mom worked 2 jobs at the time, so she obviously came home late, and it just made sense for my brothers and their friends to come practice at our house.
Nice.
So I was the 11-year-old sitting by the DVD, pressing next, like, you know, and later in my life, my stepdad comes in and introduces me to music videos. So I don't know if you know the song by Lil Wayne, Eminem, No Love. That was my favorite music video growing up. Like,
We know this, yes?
it just had, you know, it had like all the elements, like high school elements, your skateboard, your basketball, and I just went on with the culture from the age of 11.
Nice.
And then when my brother stopped dancing, one of his friends like was a producer at the time, right? And because my mom was always working, they'd pick me up from school and I'd come chill in the studio with them, and I'd like wonder, what is this? Fruity Loops. What does this do? Oh, 808. If I put it with a reverb. If I put it with a reverb, what is it going to sound like? And then from then, like, I transitioned. I was like, okay, I'm going to be a songwriter. I became a rapper. I became a DJ. I became a producer. Like, I switched so much throughout my high school years. It's crazy. I've had 7,000 personalities.
Well, I'm glad you went through that, because, I mean, you're able to now touch into different departments. So even if you were to be given the responsibility of tackling something, you already have full exposure of it. It's not going to be something new entirely, you know? Being all about hip-hop at that age, we could say it literally built the foundation for you in this regard.
Fact.
If it wasn't for your brother and your stepdad and having access to a producer, you wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't. I think I'd be one of, like, you know, the typical girls that went to like an old girls school. Like, I would be that girl.
Yeah.
I would be. I don't want to lie.
So how is your relationship with your family?
I love my family. Hence, I'm never in the city. Any chance I get to get into a flight, to get a city to city, to go to the Bundes, I am out, babes. I love my family, man. My family structure. So I come from like a mainly dominant.
Really?
Male dominant
It's
family.
always going to speak.
No, it's your reaction that's killing me. Like, let the child be.
Okay.
Right? So I have quite a number of like male cousins, you know. So I've always been surrounded by boys, whereby I was allowed to be a princess, but also you a thug. Thug it out. Don't cry.
Man, let's go.
Like, we nigga.
Yes.
Behave like that.
Yeah.
Behave like that. And for that matter, like, my favorite picture, we're at the beach and I'm wearing like a Spider-Man undie.
Yeah.
Just that.
Yeah.
To show that I'm my brother's sister. Guys.
Yeah.
Like, I love my family, dog. I'm so connected to the boys.
I love this because, you know, when you hear somebody talk about something and you're so, like, you relate to it so much, it stuns me. I don't want to lie that I'm not the one speaking for the very first time to say, guys, I'm a Nika. Like, there's someone that actually says it without just me saying it, you know? And I love the fact that you're based your foundation as a whole around your family as well. I love that. Because Nakona, if we're being honest, I don't think you would really reach the point of comfort without having the love or the care from your family.
Yeah.
To her grand. So you closer to your grand more than everybody?
No, I'm my mom's daughter.
Yeah, but nah.
Here's the thing. I share myself equally amongst but the 3 main characters, it has to be my mom, my brother, and my grandmother. Yeah. Because they've influenced like every decision that I've made. Every personality trait that I have was influenced by them, whether like spiritually, physically, emotionally. Yeah. You know? So my grandmother's this type of grandmother. Like, Makulu, like, open the Bible and pray about it. She's deep into religion like that. She behaves like she grew up with Jesus.
That's nice.
You understand? Yeah. And my mom is the world is not for the faint-hearted. You know, I'd come to my mom like, Mommy, they're bullying me in the streets. Like, what are you doing about it?
True.
What are you doing
about it? This is where the thugness must apply.
This is where the thugness must apply. Let's see if you've been hanging out. Let's see if you've been hanging out with your brothers. Yes. Right? And with my brother and like everyone else, he's been so soft to me. All my brothers have actually been so soft to me. And they allow me to be vulnerable. They allow me to be feminine. As much as like I'm the nigga, like they will randomly RK WWE, RKO me in the house. But at the end of the day, they allow me to be a doll.
This just made us think of wrestling things. I'm sorry. But okay. Yeah.
You know? So like they've influenced how I move, how I think. They've influenced how I behave, you know, mannerism, small things like mannerism, you know, being socially aware of where I am. Like, they've influenced all of that. I'm literally, like, building blocks. You know Legos, those toys? Like, those pieces and parts, like the 3 of them, make me up.
I'm so sorry. Don't cry. Sorry, boy. I was trying to move you from the frame. I told you guys he's not gonna behave.
Guys, kiss.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, my buff. Okay, so I want to understand how we got to being an author. When did this happen? And of course, I'm trying to understand the transition from being all about hip hop and then still being a bookworm. Because I don't think you can write if you don't read.
You know what's funny? I wasn't a reader.
Really?
I wasn't a reader.
So how do you write?
This is COVID times, and like we all back at home. I'm not going to school. I don't have friends in like my neighborhood, right? So this one best friend of mine who is actually from I think it's at East Lane, but here in Pretoria. So she had come back home because of COVID, and she sent me like, I'm like, yo, dude, there's nothing I can watch at this point, and like everybody's at home, so there's a high chance that you're probably watching NBA highlights. I'm tired of that. There's a high chance that like FIFA, GTA, we don't have time. It's like, okay, actually, let me send you what I'm reading. So the first book I read was Home with a Wife, right? And
so is this before they premiered it?
Yeah, this is like COVID was 2020. 2020, I was in grade 11. I remember I was in grade 11. So 2020, and my friend sends me this book, like Home with a Wife, and I read like the first chapter, and I'm like, what is this? Like, I remember Nika. Like, actually, this is too calm for my liking. No, the adrenaline in me is just, I can't do this. And eventually, like, finished the book. Like, and I'm like, okay, the way, like, this book is like 315 pages, and I finished it in a day.
Could never be.
So I'm like, yo, girl, send me more. Now I'm hooked to this, right? And this is like the first 21 days before extension. And eventually, it's like, dog, I don't have any other books to send to you. You've read all the books that I have. And in the middle of a conversation, it's like, you talk so much. Like, the stories you tell me, if you were to put everything you say in a book, people would buy that. And I'm like, again, radio situation? Like, it.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
like, could play. She's like, yeah, actually. So she's reading my journal. She goes, why don't you turn this into a book? Like, my first book is titled 12 Years of Trial. And it's literally my journal. Like, that's my journal.
Hectic. So, writing the journal ended up paying off eventually.
Right? So I finished writing that book in a space of like 2 weeks. This is after like extension. I'm like, I might as well do this because I'm at home, school's like there's nothing going on, so I might as well do this. I might as well write. And at the time I had like a Samsung, like a small Samsung. Like imagine typing, I write my book and then I send it to my friend. My friend sends it to a friend sends it to a friend, and the next thing, because now we're introducing like online learning, right? So we have WhatsApp group chats. Somebody drops it onto like the school WhatsApp group chats, and like reviews are coming in to a point whereby my principal links me up with a publishing company, right? And this, like, they read my manuscript and it's like, let's make this hard copy. I already have a bookstore in Soweto for you, waiting for you, like, to make this happen.
Hectic.
So I come back and tell my mom. Maria's like, mama, she looks at me like, Funandoni?
I feel like I'm scared of your mom.
I'm like, she goes, if you love books so much, why don't you study? Why don't you study? I'm like, no, like, mom, you don't understand. Like, so I have to explain to her, like, you can actually make a career out of this. And then when I first, like, my first like big bag in author, in writing, my mom was like, you answer something. Parents never believe till money is involved.
Until it happens.
Parents never believe, like, and also I just blame apartheid for that. Hey, no, I blame apartheid. So I get my first big bag. This is a bookstore now in Soweto, right? I get my first big bag, and now I'm enjoying this. Like, I'm venting throughout all of this, and people are begging me, like, on Facebook, like, no, you can't just keep on dropping snippets. I want like a book. So I'm like, okay, Facebook diaries are a thing at that time. Everybody has like fantasies of dating a well-off gangster who just, I'm going off. I'm riding on this wave, babe. I write 12 Years of Trial. I write Life After the Trial, and I chill. People finish reading that like in like a week, and already reviews are coming back like, yo, we want more. So then I write Black Sheep, White Horse. Then I start like looking at my friends right now. Like, when I'm chilling with my friends, I'm no longer like just chilling with my friends for the vibes. That's three now. Okay. So now I'm looking and I'm like, your life is so interesting. In my head, I wouldn't have done that though. I would have moved like this. Actually, let me go put that in a book. Then I write Life Depends on the Liver. And then I move up now. This is after matric. This is after matric.
He's so hooked. Even when you're talking about books,
So this is after matric, and I get my first heartbreak. My first heartbreak.
Is this the one I'm thinking?
Yes.
The one that was on Facebook?
Yes, okay. that very same one, my love. Very same one, my love. Okay. I was so in love, I was so...
Very relatable,
I read a book titled The Butterflies You Once Gave Me. And I feel like that was my big break. that's how people in Pretoria or like Gauteng as a whole welcomed me. And that's when I took the decision that, you know what, you've been fantasizing about moving to Pretoria. Now let's make it happen.
How did you convince your mom?
Dude, my mom's gonna watch this.
I'm trying to understand.
My mom's gonna watch this. Like, my mom is gonna watch this, babes. Like, my mom is so up to date right now with my career and everything that I do. Like, so I can't tell you this on camera, man.
Okay.
But I made it happen.
I
Made it happen. Like Tandava.
Okay.
So I made it happen. But it took forever. It took me 2 years, right? Because I was in matric 2021.
And you've been saying
That I'm gonna come to Pretoria. I'm gonna come to. It took me 2 years.
Mm.
But God was like, not yet. You're not ready. And now that I think about it, I wasn't.
Is it a lot?
Yeah, like I wasn't ready. I wasn't. Not only financially was I not ready for it, but like emotionally, mentally. I've been here for 6 months, love.
How has it been? It's going down. Okay, but
It's a roller coaster.
In one sense, like I think, as people that are in Pretoria, ne, when a person that's not Pretorian comes this side,
Yeah.
we want to give you a good time. You know, want to show you like the worst. Okay, this is what you can get up to in Pretoria. But you learn the hard way eventually.
Okay, so this is me landing in Pretoria early February, and on my way to campus I bump into this girl called Ontatile, who is now like my life partner. Like the bottle, actually I was going to deliver it to her. It has her name on. Right? I bump into Ontatile, and obviously I'm trying to play it smooth. Like I don't want to come off as a chamor of a cunt, you know?
Yeah.
And so I get my student card, and it's like opposite Minden. It's like, oh, there's more here, we can make grab some Mickey D's. And I'm like, ish, but I'd rather sip on a mimosa. But I'm like, I'm not going to say that out loud because you know, I don't want to be a chamor of a cunt. We do that, we go to Mickey D's, and as we like, you know, chatting, like I'm telling her like, dog, I don't understand Sipitori, and it's wild because I listen to like a lot of Pretoria rappers. Like I'm heavily into. At some point, babes, I ditched my weave for a red bandana.
Red,
like with
shop, Mary Jive,
like
wherever you at.
like I ditched my weave for a banana, and as I'm with her, she goes, "Hey, babes, there's just too many kids here, too many adults." And I'm like, "Yeah, we can find our peers." She goes, "Say less, let's take an Uber." And I'm like, "Where are we going?" Like, "We're going to Hatfield." "We're going to Hatfield." Okay, that sounds interesting. And I'm coming from
This is still February.
This is February, first day, babes. I've known this person for like an hour.
I should throw you another dungeon.
She's like to me, "Babes, let's go to Hatfield."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Is they happily there?" She goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Say less." We get into there, and the culture, my love. I was like, "This is what I came here for. This is what I came here for." And on the very, very same day, I meet my business partner.
Nice.
On the very, very same day, we go to a place called Barcode, and on the very same day, I meet my business partner. So like when I say, no, it's like daytime, drinking. We like ordered cocktails, order our happy vibes, and somebody passes and Tati knows this person, and then this person goes to me, "No, man, I know you." And I'm like, "Nah, I just arrived." It's like, "No, man, I know you." I'm like, "You know me?" He's like, "Yeah, I know you." Like, "Don't you have like a podcast or something? Aren't you on radio?" And I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Dude, like, please look at your DMs." I look at my DMs, and I'm like, "Actually, I have a message from you."
Yeah.
Like, everything sounds so planned, like so structured.
Yeah.
Like when I say, and arrive, if I arrived here in February, we should have had this interview a long time ago.
Dude.
We should have had, because.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. Every weekend there was something, like literally Ontatila put me on. Put me on, like on. So when I say, I mean.
Exactly that.
I mean, like, I'm doing like 8 hours on campus, and after that doesn't mean I'm going straight home to do chores. I need to network. Yeah. I need to do deliveries. Yeah. I need to familiarize myself with like the area, you know, the people.
True.
And also, guys, your group is unmatched. Don't want to lie.
Yeah, I told you,
Your group is unmatched. Your group is unmatched. The only thing I'm struggling with is the language.
Okay, what words would you say are hard for you to grasp?
Not hard to grasp, but like phrases, like
okay.
For me to, when you speak it, I kind of have an idea of what you're saying, which is wild because I was telling Tammy that, dude, if you put a Tato Soul song right now, a Muchini verse right now,
you understand,
babes, I will tell you like get it back and everything word for word, and you pause it and you're like, what did he just say?
That's the problem.
I'm like, it was nice. He was on beat. Like voice projection was proper.
Yeah.
The flow was crazy. Like, no, but what did you say? Like, I don't know. I struggle with the language so much. I think I know my basic Sipitori. My get around Sipitori. Like Dintang.
So give me a word, guys.
I don't know. R5 lekopi.
Look,
You see now. You see now.
okay, at least when we say manyiki nyoso, do you understand what we
Magnoso.
like? Like I don't know. I'm trying to get the best way to put it in order for you to understand, but
Mosh pit. Like wild.
yeah, manyiki nyoso.
I would have never
Mukakati,
guessed.
the one
Yeah,
you
the
named.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, she named Mukakati this
Mukakatutule ka flaka.
You guys told him Mukakati.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What? Wow, Tammy. Hectic. Okay.
Like, you know? I said, and because I wasn't hearing it for the first time. I don't know if you know an artist by the name Don Flakavelli.
Yes.
Yes. Like, that's his tag. Like, Mukakatutule ka flaka. I was like, whatever that means.
And
Me
now
too,
you
my
get
brother. Now I get it.
Okay.
And it makes sense. I've been using it in the right context.
Yeah,
Like, I've been using it in the right context. I don't want to lie.
I'll be honest. I'm glad that you, at least it didn't go down in a wrong way, because you made a person that was just giving you, even though it was on the first day, like she was giving you a glimpse of what Pretoria is about, where we chill, where we get down, you know. And on the first day, you managed to meet a person that is actually your business partner today.
Right
That's just
now.
wild, you know, because at the end of the day, as much as there's good in Pretoria, there's also bad, you know. Excuse me. So I think when you first told me about moving to Pretoria, I was like, okay, be safe. That's all I'm asking, you know, because I mean, we live here. Like, we see the craziest things that happen here. I'm not saying it's not a safe space. You just need to be associated with the right people, because landing in the wrong hands, Hatfield, they be like a danger zone. Like, is the place to be, but it's also a very it's a dangerous zone. You know?
Haven't experienced anything hectic in like Hatfield.
Yeah, you need
Just a couple of bad decisions and a weird bank balance in the morning.
You know,
Like just that. Like it's just that.
Oh, wow.
It's just that.
Yeah.
And a lot of explaining to do to the parents. Like, why is my card deducting bolts? Where are you going at this time? Yeah. But other than that, no man.
Nothing major.
Nothing crazy has happened.
That's good.
Like,
right? So I want to know, why didn't you fully go into music?
have you met my mom?
Yeah.
Have you met my mom? Have you?
So I'm guessing she
Doubt.
just scratched it out.
I doubt. Have you met my brother?
They scratched it out.
But they allowed me. You know what's funny? For somebody who didn't want me, I wanted to study BA in motion and production, right? For somebody who didn't allow me to do that, I was shocked when she got me podcast equipment.
Oh, so Kahle, she doesn't want to give you the whole hand.
No.
She's just giving you a pinky.
She was like to me, you need to study a non-decline. You should get like a non-declining career.
Okay. Hence that. Okay.
Hence, I went to like,
Yeah.
you can't do it, but not as a career. Like be realistic about it.
Yeah,
How many
yeah.
people have podcasts? How many people are on radio? How many people are writing? And how many of them are actually making a living from that?
So it's a good thing that you have a cup in every, because at the end of the day, dominating in one department could be a make or break situation for you. So this is why I'm guessing you studied law.
Yeah.
Was this you wanting to study law, or the influence from your parents?
Babes, honestly, I thought I was going to be a dentist. I took science in high school.
Nice.
I was like, Dr. Ngongolo Bear,
yeah.
talk to me right. And now that I think about it, I think of the working hours, and I need a job that's going to allow me to go to church, a job that's going to allow me to see my family, a job that's going to allow me to be present for my nieces and nephews' birthday parties, to go rock with my friends. I can't imagine getting off a 12-hour shift and doing all of that. And I know this kind of sounds crazy, but like I feel like I'm such a traditional wife. Like, I want to cook 30 meals per day, guys. Like, I want to do your laundry. You know, like, I'm a certified lover girl. I want to do your laundry. I wanna wake up in the morning, switch on the geyser, wake up my husband, run him her bath.
Nova.
You know, like
Smell.
my kids.
Wife.
You know, when they're eating breakfast.
Yeah.
When they're eating breakfast, I'm getting ready for work. I want to go
that's
watch
cute.
your netball match,
Yeah.
your poetry recitals. Like, I want to do all of that. And I felt like I was not going to attain that being in the medical field. So now I can't.
It was going to take too much from you.
I can't be a medical rock star. And at the same time, my parents are like, you want to be a producer.
Sleepless nights.
I'm actually in don't lay. Like you want to be that. So I had to find something that I'm good at. I know I'm good at writing.
Yes.
I'm good at articulating myself.
Yes.
I know I can argue. I know I can destroy you with my words. Not, I should have never said that on camera. But, you know, I was like, I'm good at defense. So I'm not going to LLB because that's also just dangerous. Like, you know, now I have to worry about like losing or winning a case and you trying to get back at me with my kids. So let me go into BCom law, and that way I can like choose if do I want to be an economic analyst, do I want to be a paralegal attorney, you know, do I want to like be a business analyst, you know, like I can go into like a whole lot of things that will allow me to come home after a long day, sit in front of the camera, get my mic out, and also so that's how.
Taking notes, Jess.
Me, I'm sold already.
So that's how I ended up on like choosing that I want to study. I want to study BCom law.
So do you think you can maybe go into like production or writing after everything?
I could do it now, babes.
I'm not gonna know your parents. But you
Like no, I could do it now. I feel like I'm in a space with my parents right now where they trust me.
Okay.
Like they trust my decisions.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
as much as they didn't know that they have a daughter that drinks. So when I showed up at home, not only as a daughter that drinks, but a daughter that's also supplying now.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah. Which one? Which level?
you understand? I feel like now my parents trust me with the decisions. They feel like they trust, because I told them, if you don't trust me, that means you don't trust your parenting skills.
Yeah.
You mean that you didn't do something right in me. Please trust me to make decisions and move around in the city without you, and let me figure it out. I'm never going to know if you don't let me.
That's true.
You know?
I think you're so eager, ne? And that's what sets you apart from the panel, Nj, overall. Because you have established so many parts of yourself through music, through radio, through being an author, and now you're studying law, which, from my point of view, it's something that can also work to your advantage, you know, being able to tackle everything all at once. It's something that's going to be very beneficial to you as a creative. That's where I will start, because now you need to know certain fundamentals of, this is how I can protect myself.
Yeah.
You know, hence when we spoke about equipment, I was like, no, you will get into the motion of, okay, now I'm ready to start something or embark on another journey. So don't just make the decision of saying, okay, let's get rid of this. You understand what I mean? I want to come back to you being independent and being an entrepreneur, where we talk about the wine.
Yeah.
What happened? How did that start?
Babes.
Wait, you drink your own wine now, innit?
I can just talk if anybody is wondering. I said that so perfectly. Ooh.
Yeah, you did.
Ooh. Yeah,
okay.
I don't drink my own wine.
Yeah.
If I have a bottle for personal use, I paid for it. I
Okay.
put money into my business account and I paid for it. So that when I do my books at the end of the month, like everything balances. So I don't like if I'm drinking it, just know I paid for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did we start with that? Did you have an idea and you just went for it, or what?
I'm a Bonang baby. Like my role model, Bonang. And I was like, I've always wanted to see, like, I wanted people to remember me. Like, I have this thing that when I walk into a place, I need you, like, when I walk out, like, before you go to bed, that 5 minutes, when you recall of everything that happened in the day, like, I met that girl.
Yeah.
So I just always wanted to be remembered. And, like, but I can't go around leaving bits and pieces of me. But you know what? Let me make myself purchasable. Let me sell my name. Like, since I withhold my name to a high standard. Like, you know what? And people love alcohol. So I'm gonna put my name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my name on a cute bottle that you're not gonna want to drink it, and you just want to keep it on your kitchen counter.
Nice.
And that's how it happened. I was like, okay, when I turn 21, what we're doing is we're launching this company. I don't want a 21st. I don't want that. I want shares. I want investments. Like, I want working CSD. I want municipality to recognize me.
Yeah.
Like, you know. So, and that's how we actually got to the whole wine business. And I was like, I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move this product. I'm gonna sell my name since I want to be remembered so much.
So what is it called?
It's called NENEKAZI, which is a fraction of my name. My full name is Amalia NENEKAZI, which means a beautiful goddess. And as a big girl drink, it just made sense to call the drink a goddess. Yeah.
Like, can you see how quiet we are? We're stunned. This is us being stunned. Like, I don't want to lie. I'm shook, man. And don't get me wrong, like I've known you for so long through social media, ne? And we've only spoken like there and there. And I remember talking to you about events, and I remember talking to you about this moment right here, as to coming the side, you know. And the more I hear about you, the more I'm just like, come on.
What's
like
this?
you, how old are you now?
I'm 21. Still 21.
Like, more mommy lodi, vele ka nnete. You know, like we hardly hear of such stories where a woman at your age has established 1, 2, 3. You know, and is fully about it and is still moving. Because Lorna, some people can always find themselves being in a pickle to say, okay, I'm unable to do certain things because of this, or I'm unable to do this because of this, or I didn't have resources. But you didn't let that tickle you in any way. You know, you literally stood your ground. And I love how you're so eager. Like, at your age, my God, guys, you can never lose the ball. Like, right now, you're not in a position to ever drop the ball.
Yes.
I don't want to lie. And you don't seem like a person analyzing stress. Like, you have things figured out.
Lies. That
Like,
means I'm a
she's
good actress.
giving that.
Really?
I don't want to lie to you.
Babes, you know how many breakdown? I had a breakdown on my way here.
Well,
Babes.
yeah, no.
If that's how I look
Those
to people,
happen.
shout out. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. But a lot of tears happened behind the scenes
Ne?
that you guys don't see on camera. And it's okay. Honestly, it's okay. It's very stressful. You've never been an entrepreneur before. You've never been a producer before. You've never been 21 before. So all of this is new. It's okay. It's okay to take a break and like just, you know, step back from the scene and like process everything that is happening.
Okay, I want to see the bottle. Okay, so this is
The bottle. This actually belongs to Ontatile. This is Ontatile's bottle.
This is under Tina's bottle, everybody. No, but you must zoom. I need everybody to see this. How gorgeous it looks. You wanna tell me?
I see. I hope
Get it
Ntatile
closer to
can
Nova.
cook for future husband.
Get it closer to Nova.
That wine.
Nova wants to see it.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Look how we are, guys.
Never.
Yo.
Never. We don't
Like, literally.
do
What's
that.
wrong? Yeah, I've had it all today. Okay.
It's been a day.
You can bring it back to me.
We get it on camera.
Okay.
All right.
So,
And it has a little, my favorite tagline, sorry to interrupt you.
yeah.
I feel like this has kept me like going, right? So the thank you card.
So girly.
So
it's so
it's
soft.
a
like,
big girl drink. So my thank you tag reads, it sounds better in Afrikaans though.
Okay, read
Like,
it in Afrikaans.
so in Afrikaans it says like, bly uit jou gevoelens en in jou sak. So that basically means stay out of your feelings and in your bag.
Yes,
as a
you
girl,
heard that. You
As a
heard that.
girl, out of your feelings. Out of your feelings, remain out of your feelings and stay in your bag.
It's really beautiful. Like, I just wanna
You
take
just
a
wanna hold
moment.
it.
Like, child, listen. I love. It's very presentable. It's gorgeous. It's definitely your big girl drink.
Yeah.
NENEKAZI.
Yeah, which is like the other part of my name.
A sip of
Intelligence. Because we're big girls. We're educated
Focused
girls.
girls.
We here.
focus, girls. This is beautiful. I don't wanna lie. I'll be honest. On this venture, I really wish nothing but the best for you. You know, like, cause when you stumble upon certain people, already you understand their vision and you see where they're moving. You know, and I love how you carry yourself, how you position yourself overall. Because more than anything, it's only important that you stay true to yourself and what you want. You have very difficult parents. Took note of that. But imagine where you are right now. You understand? And you didn't let that still take you back. You found ways to still stand out and make them understand, which is a very serious skill. If you can make parents
Babes,
understand.
it takes like, I don't know what level of being manipulative and a gaslighter that I am.
Yeah.
Like, I keep on saying these bad things in camera, and my soulmate might be watching this. Baby, I am not a manipulator. It's just for the parents, just for, you know, the people who gave birth to me, but for you,
Yeah.
I'll act correct.
Nice. All right. So what are the plans going forward after with everything that you've established already?
Okay, as we spoke the other day, I hate premature announcements, but I'm obviously going to go into the cosmetic line because what's a good day without a good lip liner?
Yes.
Without a good lip gloss?
Yes.
I'm obviously going to go into the cosmetic line. I don't have a timeline yet for that because obviously school and trying to get the bottle out in Pretoria,
Yes.
you know. And I actually went back to the vision board after having a long conversation. I don't know if should I say his name. Oh gosh,
It's fine if you don't. It's okay.
there's an artist called Saint Silo.
Okay.
Recently dropped with Kali G. The lead song.
Yeah,
the lead song to that whole project is Windows Down.
Yeah.
So, okay, my introduction to Bidori rappers was like the hardcore, like the Muchini, the G-Tech, like, you know, it's like that Dead West, like the, you know, I recently discovered Berry Jive.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, you know, the Tato Soul, the 25Ks. And so when I was writing my last book that I wrote titled Love Beyond Fruity Loops. So initially I was writing something out of my comfort zone. I don't want to call it like a biography or something, but it was titled Bars and Guns. And you guys on the socials trolled me like, you're a cheese girl. What do you know about crap, about gangsterism? What do you know? So I ditched that and I wrote a book titled Love Beyond Fruity Loops. And I sent this book to Saint Silo and he read it. And I went back to also read it. I'm like, you know, not every guy in Pretoria is hard. Not all of them is part of a gang.
Yes.
Not all of them are from dangerous neighborhoods.
Yes.
So I feel like this book is giving the wrong love story of what it is to be in a relationship in Pretoria. So I'm like to Saint Silo, I wish I had heard this project. Like I wish I had. There's an EP titled Intingo. I'm like, I wish I had listened to this before I wrote Love Beyond Fruity Loops because I feel like I would have told a better love story.
You're so attentive, man. Yeah.
I would have told a better life thingy. So moving forward, I'm gonna go back to that book.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to that
Right,
book.
because when I say I'm coming with this child to work, tell me to no. Like, just say no. What?
No.
Okay.
Right? So obviously the cosmetic line is not a now thing. I don't want to give it a timeline. I don't want to put myself under pressure because you guys don't forget on the internet.
And not at all. Not
You
at
guys don't forget on the internet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have like a cosmetic line somewhere in the future, maybe after grad. That's going to be like an accessory to the drink to romanticize the drink. If we've been girls, we might as well go all the way in.
True.
We've been a nigga our whole lives, babes.
Hey, fun.
If we're going to be girls, let's just go like all the way in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go back to that book titled Love Beyond Fruity Loops and rewrite it. Yeah.
Okay.
Based on that project, like that Saint Silo and Kali G project, changed the narrative. I was like, I gave people the wrong impression of what it's like to date a PTA rapper or a PTA nigga in general.
I need to read it. Can I read it? I think
You want the original?
Yes, I'm the best candidate to comment. Ne? And I will take a video just for feedback. My guy.
On that
kid you
book?
not. Yes.
I'll drop you the
Nova,
book.
let's not forget, ne?
I'll
No,
drop you
there's
the book. The book is titled Love Beyond Fruity
What?
Loops. And the way it was so off with everything that happened, I didn't even finish it. It ends at chapter 19.
Nah, that's fine. Like, I'm going
Like-
to break down and give my reaction to
Each and every chapter.
Yeah, and comment fully.
But I feel like I've written a better one now. And I might be ready to just go back into writing because you guys cut me off that with bars and guns.
No, but I feel like don't neglect bars and guns.
I shouldn't.
Nah.
You trolled me, guys. Oh, you guys had me deactivating my Twitter. I deactivated X because people are like to me, "You a trust fund baby."
No, they were saying she's too.
I don't relate to the street. What am I writing about? I'm far from the streets. I don't know anything. I've never probably in
Like,
my
she's
life.
girl.
I've probably seen a gun black from a cop that we called because somebody broke into the house. You know, like they were just like trolling me, like, "You're a trust fund baby.
You know what I'm saying?
You go to private schools. Like, you don't know the street life. You don't know gangster. You don't know, like, don't write about us. Don't write about our hoods. You don't know. You've never set foot here. And everything you're saying is based off a Machini verse that you heard on YouTube. Like, don't.
Advice.
Don't.
No, I don't. I haven't read the book. Like,
Yeah, but
that's
advice
the
as to how she can.
No, I think
Go about
like
it now.
she doesn't need to be there. Like,
Exactly.
that's the thing about art, you know. It should, like, you know, like
People travel
tell
through
stories.
art.
and like being in other hoods, even like what do you from the Eastern Cape? Ne?
Yeah.
I think all hoods are the same, you know. We just like you relate to each other, You know, so I think you don't have to be there, but at least you are telling their story. I think that's what's important.
Another thing,
for us.
maybe if she was to collect the data, like these artists, like one person that I think could actually give you glimpse is Berry.
Berry Jive. I knew it.
Berry, wanna Berry? You need to sit down with Berry.
But here's the problem with you rappers. You guys don't answer emails.
No, I don't want to switch out there.
It's my sister, yeah.
Like, I've sent
yeah.
so many emails, like, to
I'm
the
a
rappers that I
black guy
mentioned.
now, ne?
To the...
Just talk to me nice.
Okay,
Sorry.
actually, to be honest,
Yes.
the book Love Beyond Fruity Loops, I was literally taking G-Tech and Machini's life, like Machini's street life, and somehow of the glimpse that G-Tech shows of his personal life on social, and put them together, and my imagination, and fuel and over-exaggerate the whole thing.
You're so attentive, guys.
Right?
Like,
It made sense to write the book, and I feel like the reason I couldn't finish that book is because they started hanging out together, so now I couldn't have different scenes.
okay.
And
yeah.
they became like Victoria Avengers. Like,
Yeah.
they're moving all together. They're all
Yeah.
at the same place, all at the same time. So I can't have different POVs. There's one POV to it now. And
True.
it's like, I don't know what to say moving forward.
Now I say, there's two people that I would like you to talk to if you're going to complete the guns one, ne?
Yeah, bars and guns.
Which is Dedrick
Dedrick West.
and
Berry
Berry.
Jive.
These two,
Mm-hmm.
like as much as they are familiar with each other, like they're buddies, ne?
Yeah.
But the stories from two different angles, you will understand. Like, cause I was interviewing
Berry
Dedrick
Jive.
the other
Oh.
day at Tshwane, sorry.
Yeah.
And when we were breaking down, the topic was, so bumped into this video of this hand saying Pretoria rappers rap too much. Remember that topic?
Yeah,
guys?
I saw
Yeah.
that. I was in your comment section, babe.
Yeah. So when I said that to Dedrick, he was like,
That's a lie.
I'm from the streets, and I'm talking street life, which you will not understand. It will never be relatable to you because you're not street life. Like a strada, Joe. And when we're breaking it down, only people from a certain environment will really fully understand the full depth of what is being said in a single verse. I can talk about money and guns all I want, but only the true Pretorians will understand it. So in this regard, you will definitely get everything that you want, and it will be so great for a person that's not from Pretoria to be able to tell that story.
You know what's funny? Like that video, I'm like, this girl's not from the burbs. She doesn't know us.
Hey.
Our types are in Peli, babe.
Hey,
We ditched those Centurion, Waterkloof, Silver Legs, boys.
fun.
Like, I was like, what do you mean they rap too much?
I was so mad. Like, I got so mad when I saw that.
Is she listening
Rap
to
too
herself?
much? Like, do you understand storytelling? You don't understand storytelling. You don't get it. You'll never understand.
And if you look at the guys that the girls these guys date, like the Dedrick West, if you look at the girls that they date, babes, it contradicts the whole video.
Exactly.
I saw that, I was like, where did Zinga get this girl?
Yeah, it's also. Yeah, hey.
But
No.
I
But
was.
there was one guy here, I think it was Smamane's manager.
Yeah.
He was so on point when it comes to the way he articulates the game. I think, that girl, even the way he addressed the issue about beefs, how they should handle beef. I think, she was not on point there.
She wasn't.
Yeah, she was.
She's making the hip hop girlies like down. Like she's
And
like,
she made it clear that she doesn't really listen to rap. Like, that's the sense that I got. You can't say you listen to hip hop or listen to rap fully and have the audacity to say that. No.
it's not gonna work.
It's like platform other ones. It's like oh, but on side, it's all like the platform to speak nonsense. There's too much platform to speak nonsense.
I say give her a week in Pretoria. Give her a week. She must go to every studio.
Yeah, a week is a lot.
During that June 16 weekend, she was gonna see PTN and other like.
I was offended. As in nigga.
As a man nigga, we were not happy with that. As real niggas with ovaries, we were not happy with that. We were not happy with that. We were not happy with that. No, like I looked at it, I was like,
Yeah.
no, man. You're the reason why we're not, like, as girls, we're not thriving in this industry.
True. Your
Like,
mentality.
the reason why the girls are not up. I
Sure.
told Tammy, I was like, back home, I was popular because like I was the only female producer.
Yeah.
And when I got here, babes, oh no.
Mm.
Oh no, these girls know how to engineer music.
Yeah.
No, you guys know how to build here.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I'm the only hip hop commentator. I'm the only no.
There's competition.
Yeah,
Tight.
yeah. You need to know your story. If you're
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
a hip hop commentator in Pretoria, you need to know your story.
Mm.
That's all I need to say.
I'll be honest with you, Nene. I'm really happy that we actually took the time. Like, we've been planning this. Oh my god. Like, sometimes at some point I even gave up. I was like,
This girl's never gonna come here.
this hand is never coming. Because when I text, I'm like, B, please.
Be real.
You know?
Like this are.
But I really appreciate that you took effort to come here. It really means a lot. I know you need to be somewhere. I appreciate your patience, Jay, alone. We had no lights in our melody for a moment there, and I was already giving up, but I was already thinking of plans. How am I going to get this done? Because I wouldn't want you to go back without having this episode out, you know?
Yeah.
But I really appreciate that, and I really wish the best for you in terms of everything. Like, we want to call you one day and say, hey, when we're in trouble, all of us, ne?
Natirlek.
Boy, my boy,
Nice.
wait. If you bump my car, if whenever I have a car, if you bump me, this is who I'm calling. I don't want to lie to you.
Like, and I'm gonna be one hell of a like attorney, guys.
Thank you
Pitbull
very much.
level.
And
Pitbull
I
level.
really can't press this enough to say, in terms of this, it's the best decision of your life. Make sure to check this out.
feel
Make
like
sure
it's
to
my biggest
buy.
achievement.
It's a big gold drink. I know majority of y'all la jola. Buy for your girls. It's called NENEKAZI. I think I must purchase my bottle as well, ne? Yeah.
Little tripod, yeah, no.
Little tripod, yeah, Nova.
Guys,
There's a budget in the studio now.
No, except for that, like literally a couple of hours, yeah, like my CP30 is improving.
That's nice.
Guys,
That's nice. I'm
teach
glad.
me. If you see me in the streets, you don't have to scream head gala hip hop. You
Yeah.
can just say excellent tongue.
Sure.
I did di patlo. Like,
Yeah.
The new word for lead tongue,
mm-hmm.
it's hotang. We no longer
Say-
say lead tongue.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say that there's a favorite one that they're like screaming at the club.
Yeah.
Lang.
Hotang.
Hotang.
This is
Hotang.
like pure in the hood,
Yeah.
straight from the cuckoo
So
and
word of the day is
Hotang. Yeah.
word of the day.
Sure.
Right. I wish you came with your book as well. But of course, make sure to check that out as well. Check her out on all social platforms. Where can people find you?
On Instagram, I'm such an Instagram baby, guys. I left Twitter because of you guys. Yeah. So, but my my Instagram handle is Yo NENEKAZI What's Up, which is also the salutation on the bottle, but obviously with your name, like Yo Palisa What's Up.
Yeah.
So you can check me out on Instagram, Yo NENEKAZI What's Up, on Facebook, NENEKAZI Ngolo. So for my bookworms, Facebook, Strata Girls, Insta.
Dango.
You know where to find me.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to check the NENEKAZI on all social platforms. Purchase the wine, purchase the book. Check her out on Instagram. I'm going to put the Instagram out there.
Please.
Check her out. She's an IG baby.
I'm an
all
IG
right?
baby now.
Make sure to check her out on all social platforms. And of course, when are you on radio?
I'm no longer on radio, guys. Actually, I thought I was going to move to Pretoria and work for tax.
You don't want to come to TT?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
All right.
We'll talk about it.
And I'm, of course, Palasapako, better known as Miss Mona Lisa herself. This is, of course, another episode on a beautiful Saturday. We have Novanations, we have J-Man, of course, the Bendo in the building. Make sure to check out the Mormuse Network on all social platforms with my Letolo here today making a noise. It's fine. That's Mona Lisa at _M on all social platforms. For myself and the crew, it's a wrap.